Did you already have your good amount of rejections from clients? Does this remind you your school days when no boys or girls even wanted to hold your hand? Well, I feel you, because I lived both situations. Well, in this video, I will teach you my bulletproof technique to reach out to clients and convince them to work with you. I'm Alessandro and I'm an online marketing expert, and in this channel, I teach you how to replace a boring, stressful 9-to-5 job with private clients, regain your freedom and maximize your profit building an online business on the side. If this sounds good to you, subscribe to the channel because you will be interested in what I have to say. Click the red button below and then click on the bell so you will get a notification every time I will post a new video. But let's talk about the main topic of today, how to reach out to potential clients and convince them to work with us. Welcome to the Growth Academy. If online marketing taught me something, it's using a different perspective to solve a problem when an old method or an overused method doesn't work anymore. Let's talk about how to reach out to potential clients. The vast majority of people online, they use job boards like LinkedIn and Indeed, and those platforms are great. The only problem with those platforms is that there is way too much competition on them. It's way more efficient to look for your ideal client instead of facing a list of open positions, because that list is used by everyone online. Too much competition. If you are, for example, a social media manager, you should use some creativity. You should be flexible with your thinking. You should think, who is my ideal client? Who is my ideal company? What kind of company is looking for a social media manager? When I started working as a web designer, I used the same approach. I thought, who is looking for a graphic designer right now? And I thought about this, I've been creative, I used my imagination, and I came up with a solution. I thought that the perfect company who could like to work with me was a brand new startup who create a new tool, and maybe they got the first round of investment and they can hire new people. And after I got my ideal company in mind, I went online and I joined crowdfunding platforms like Kickstarter, for example. But at the same time, I joined Facebook groups where companies could pitch their new product, the new tool. And it doesn't matter if those companies were looking for someone or not. You need to know that most of the times, companies don't even know what they need. I thought those brand new startups that are creating new web apps, new tools, probably they're full with developers, but they don't have any designer. They started with an idea, they created this web app, they needed a lot of developers, but they didn't think about the design. They don't know that design is so important to get clients and customers. So I'm the person who should show them that they need a designer. And this is the same approach you should use. You shouldn't look for companies that are already looking for you. You should show companies that they need someone like you. The second step is to reach out to those potential clients. You need to find a weak spot that you can fix with your expertise. So back to my example, I was a web designer. I wanted to create websites for those companies. I wanted to work on the UI of those companies' platforms, and I looked for weak spots. I checked every single website of those companies that were on Facebook groups or Kickstarter or crowdfunding platforms. I checked every single website. I discarded all the companies that already had a good looking website, a slick website, a modern website, a stylish website, because they didn't need me. I just took note of the companies that had uglish or an outdated website or a website that needed some improvement. And this part of the process is really, really important. You have to spend time on it because this is the part where you propose yourself as the solution. I was a web designer, so for me it was pretty easy. I just have to take a look at the website and I have to realize if this website needed a restyle, or this website had weak spots, or this website wasn't usable. I just had to take note of those things. But whatever is your area, whatever is your niche, you need to check those websites, you need to check those companies, you have to research on them, and then you have to come out with a list of things that you can fix for them. When you talk with them, you have to list all those problems and you have to propose yourself as the solution. This is what makes you win. Now, when you highlight all those problems, you don't need to be insulting, you don't need to be aggressive, you don't need to look like a smartass, because no one wants to work with smartass, especially if they have to pay you. You are there to help them realize what problems they may have, and you are the person who will help them overcome those problems. And this brings us to the method that you should use to reach out to those clients. Some people send an email, some people call the company, and some people, brave kind, they send a video. If you are in the brave area, take a pen, take a notepad, because I'm gonna give you some good advice on how to use videos to reach out to your potential clients. Getting the client attention is super important to start a collaboration with this client. And what gets more attention than a video? If you are able to get the email address of this client, you can use a tool called Bonjoro. The idea behind Bonjoro is really simple, but at the same time really original in those times of automations. Bonjoro allows you to send a video to a single client, to a specific person. It creates a page where the video is hosted and you have a chat to talk with this person you send the video to. This system can be scaled. It's not a system where you talk to many, you talk to a single person, but it's great to create a bond with this person. When you create a video and you address this person by the name and you create a video for this person, you show this person how much you care about starting a collaboration with her or him. And depending on the client, you can choose the tone of voice you're going to use and the attire you will use. But I suggest you to be casual and to have a friendly approach. Usually it's what works the best. If you don't know what to say on those videos, I have a present for you. You can download 3 videos that I sent to clients. These are real videos, real examples. That's why they are really useful. You can see what I say, how long are the videos, what kind of tone of voice I'm using. They're gonna be super useful for you if you want to send a video to clients. Scroll down, check in the description, you will see a link where you can download these videos. Take a look at the videos, take notes, and reuse the same approach, the same script I'm using on those videos. Now, why does the system work? All the clients I worked with through this method, they told me that they liked so much the fact that I created a video for them, and it was the first time they received a video from a person who wanted to collaborate with them. They were so tired of reading the same email over and over from people who wanted to work with them about their portfolio, about their experiences, about previous clients. Companies are looking for someone who could fix a problem they have or a problem they don't know they have. And if you propose yourself as the solution and you highlight the kind of problems you can fix for them, this makes you win. This makes you get on top of the queue of all the other people that are using the same approach. And I can assure you that all those companies, they will propose you to work for other projects as well. When I started, I was thinking just about creating websites and working on the platform UI of those companies. But they suggested me to work on a lot of other projects they had. When you show the company how much you care to work with them, they will compensate this effort. They will suggest you other things you can work on. Let's summarize my bulletproof technique. Number 1, look out for your clients, for your potential clients. Stop using job boards like LinkedIn and Indeed, and instead look for these clients online. Number 2, find an email address to get in contact with a CEO of this company or a person that is working there. Just find a connection with this company. Number 3, send a video, an introduction video instead of the usual email, and use Bonjoro to do that. You have the link of Bonjoro in the description of this video if you want to use it. Question of the day: what's your experience with looking for clients so far? Write your story in the comments, write your experience looking for a client, what happened, if something went wrong or something went well. Write everything in the comments. I want to read your story as well. I'm so curious about that, and I will reply to every comment and every feedback and every question you may have that you will put in the comment area. So I'll see you there in the comment area, or I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, mate.